Hello student, in last lab video we discussed about how to determine the Z parameter. Now today we are going to discuss how we can determine the Y parameter. Now the networks are the same. This is the T network and this is nothing but the pi network. You can perform the Y parameter experiment for both type of network. In first case, we are going to measure the Y parameter of this given T network, and in second, that is nothing but the pi network. Now, if I need to calculate the Y parameter, according to the equations, Y parameter is equal to what? I1 is equal to Y11 V1 plus I12 V2. Whereas I2 is equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. It means I have to calculate, suppose Y11, it should be I1 upon V1, is it? And we have to make V2 to be 0. And if I have to calculate Y12, then it should be I1 upon V2. And for that, I have to make V1 to be 0. It means to calculate the Y parameter, either I have to short circuit the port 2, because V2 is 0 only when we short circuit this particular port. So either I have to short circuit the port 2 or short circuit the port 1. Therefore, this type of parameter is also called as an short circuit parameters. That means Y parameter is called as an admittance parameter or short circuit parameter also. So let's voltage this by connecting the voltmeter across this one. So I connect the voltage source. So I energize that. Now in step 1, we need to short circuit, is it? So let's short circuit this one. So port 2 is short circuit, is it? Now let's measure what is the voltage across this V1. So I connect one voltmeter. So it is by adjusting this, you can adjust the voltage. Suppose this is approximately 7 volt. Okay. Now V1 we already measure. Now we need to measure the I1. So when port 2 is short circuited, under that condition you can say that you measure the V1, which is 7 volt we have said. Then you have to measure the I1 current and I2 current also. So how I can measure the I1? By connecting the ammeter in series with this. So ammeter, it gives you the I1, that is 52.3 milliampere, isn't it? Now suppose I have to measure the I2 also. So for that I need to connect the ammeter in series with the I2. That means I short circuit the port 2 with the help of this ammeter. So it gives you 17.4. So in step 1 we measured V1, we measured I1, we measured the I2. In step 2, what you have to do? You have to energize the port 2, and we can say that port 1 must be short circuited. So this is short circuited. So I put the same voltage so that we can say that you can also check whether the Y parameter you have obtained is symmetrical or a reciprocal condition also. So I am not going to disturb the voltage. Let's measure that voltage first. The same voltage is supplied across, we can say that the port 2 also. So it is approximately 7 volt. So it is approximately 7 volt. Fine. Now under that condition we need to measure the I2 also. How we can measure the I2? Obviously for that we need to connect the ammeter in series with this. So we have to connect the ammeter in series with the port 2. See here. So when I connect the ammeter in series with the port 2, it gives the reading 51.2. Also you have to measure the short circuit current, that means I1 also. For that you need to connect the ammeter in series with this. Is it? So this will be first as it is. And it gives you the I1, that is nothing but 16.8. Is it? So in step 2 we short circuit the port 1 and therefore we have to measure the V2, I2 and we can say that the I1 also. V2, I2 and I1, and thus you can calculate the Y parameter. The same you can measure for the pi network also. In step 1 you have to give the supply to the port